Welcome to the Den of Tools.
Howdy ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bear, back again here in the Den of Tools on a special Friday episode. If you guys don't know, we don't normally do videos on Friday, so why are we doing it? Well, you saw the thumbnail. We got big news, big news. We weren't expecting this launch until probably mid-February, and here we got it, right in time for my birthday. They sure love the bear, don't they? And that is Ingersoll Rand is launching their hand tools division. I told you all that this was going to be the year of the tool truck alternative. And this is the first big, maybe the biggest salvo of the year, because Ingersoll Rand is not a small brand. This is big news, big news. But before we jump into big news, I want to say a quick shout out and thank you to everyone who's been buying the new Den of Tools die cut stickers. We order these in packs of 100, and there's a couple of handfuls left. So if you're interested, go down and in the link down below and be sure to grab one now. We are going to be ordering more. But they may take a couple weeks extra to ship. So if you want the first pack, you want to be in the first 100 supporters of the Den of Tools with the new Team Tool Bear stickers, go ahead and grab one now. Anyway, enough of that. Let's jump into it because, and a quick backstory on this, because I think it's important, and that is trying to understand the history of the tool, what I'm calling the tool truck alternative. Gear Wrench really is the one that wedged open the slice of the pie and said, there's a space for these tools that they're made overseas. They're usually made in Taiwan, because Taiwan has upped their game as far as manufacturing so much. And then you saw Napa come in with their Carlisle brand and really, upping the stuff that they offered and making tools, more accessible. But then you saw people like Tecton coming out of nowhere and just cleaning everyone's clocks with a level of quality of tool and setting the bar for warranty service. It's often now referred to as the Tecton style warranty because they really set the bar on this. And then as big as they were, we thought how much bigger could it be? And last year, Harbor Freight just pushed all in, the whole stack of chips and everything. They're like, we want part of this game. We want to own this game, not just with hand tools, but also with toolboxes, setting the bar even higher for everyone else with not just, good service, but with that, what I call the old Sears, level of series service where you bring it in, you slap it on the table, and they're like, just grab another one and you're good to go. But this, and for Ingersoll Rand to come in like this, just like a wrecking ball, if you will, man, I am stoked about this. Now we're going to talk more about how these tools are getting made, where they're coming from, that whole thing towards the end. I got some other details for you. I'm saving towards the end, so you're going to have to watch the whole video if you really want to know the whole story. But I want to show you the tools first. If you missed it, I did a walkthrough at SEMA of their booth, where basically I think we were the first to really talk about it, to get the story out there that Ingersoll Rand was coming to town here. And boy, are they ever. We got ratchets, tech solutions, tool drawer sets. I'm excited about those. I know you guys are too. Mobile tool sets, kind of like we see from Tecton, pliers, and more. Let's jump into it, take a look at them. So the first thing up we got the ratchets. Now they're going to have your standard ratchet as well as the 90 tooth, but I want to highlight this one because it's so different from what we're seeing out there. And I really like it. I think, look at that. It's a nice slim head. And it's a square bar stock. And that comfort grip handle on it. If you notice, there's a notch out there for your index finger and there's a bump for your thumb rest. That means that if you don't have to take your eyes off the work to grab the tool and to be able to index it so that it's addressing the work correctly, because when you take your eyes off the tool or off the work, that's when accidents happen. And this is going to give you that speed in the bay. It's going to give you that safety, and it's going to give you the ability to just continue your workflow. And I'm really stoked about that. Now, of course, these are 90 tooth, which I think is excellent. I know some people are pushing the 120 tooth envelope. I think at some point it's getting a little excessive. 90 tooth, I think, is the sweet spot between strength, reliability, and fine tooth mechanism. You can get a 4-degree swing angle on it. Anything more than that, yeah, we're getting a little crazy. Maybe you need it, but I think for 99.9% of us out there, 90 tooth is going to be that sweet spot. It's coming in 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch. Sealed head for increased durability, ergonomic comfort grip, chrome vanadium steel with mirror polish finish. And we looked at these at the show, and you know that I'm excited about them. The other thing I'm excited about is in the standard non-comfort grip. You know, we're seeing some knurling on that. We got the knurling on the extension bars and such. I'm a big fan of it. Again, it's something that allows you to index the tool in your hand when you pick it up, adds a little bit of extra traction to it. And of course, I like that more vintage kind of look. But, you know, this is your more standard non-comfort grip handle. But again, I like the look of it. I like the feel of it in the paw. It really works. Next up, we've got, you got standard and deep well socket sets. Look at this. Some nice little trays to go right into your shop there. We've got SAE, we've got metric, and we got 6-point and 12-point. So your choice. You got the options. They're non-skip, of course. Now, there are a few skips when you get to the really, really big sets, and that's only at the top end. And if you're using sockets that big, you know why they're skipping a couple at the top end, because nobody uses those. But we got universal joint sockets here, and the whole 9 yards. Travel pack kind of here. So this is I'm excited about these. We got the shallows and the deeps, everything you're going to want here. And then also what we've got here is the bit sockets. This is becoming huge. Everyone's switching over to bit drivers and getting away from the more traditional screwdriver, bit driver kind of solution. Because you can throw these on a ratchet, you can throw them easily on an extension. You can throw them on a power tool. They're a lot more versatile. You've got Torx, we've got Hex, we've got e-Torx, even for you poor people who have to work with e-Torx. And we've got solutions. We got portable solutions. We got in the toolbox solutions. I'm really stoked about these, to see these at launch, because a lot of these companies, when they launch, they're pushing this solution off till later, and they're not having it at launch. And I love seeing this at launch. In fact, we're going to talk more about some of these in just a minute. Now let's get on to the next set. We got wrenches. We got an adjustable wrench, we got long pattern wrenches, and we got non-slip. Of course, all of these in SAE and in metric, and the nice trays ready to go in. Here's the one thing I'm going to say that I didn't see here that kind of surprised me, is no ratcheting wrenches. Now, they assured me that they're coming in the next wave of the launch. They're going to be expanding this tool line. This is just the first salvo here, guys. So, I'm a little bummed they don't have the ratcheting right at the beginning, but they said they're going to be out soon. And I'm thinking second quarter. I don't know for sure, but from talking to them, reading between the lines, I think it's going to be a second quarter thing. Who knows? Maybe they'll chime in and correct us correct me, because I talked to these guys. They watch the channel. They're fans of the bear. That means they're fans of you. And I trust me. All these companies I talk to, oh yeah, we're big fans of the bear. I'm like, oh yeah, what's your favorite episode? The last one you did. No, these guys, they watch the channel. They know everything. I talk to them. They're fans. So that I'm really excited, because that lets me know that they are listening also to what you want. And here we got their torque set here, or I'm sorry, their torque wrench, 1/2-inch drive micrometer. I will say this, it looks a little bit like other ones I've seen. But it does have that IR brand on it, which of course makes it special. But the fact of the matter is, they're going to be expanding these lines. They're going to have more offerings. This is just the first salvo here. I'm glad to see they're offering it. If you want to stay within the brand, you can do that. It's a nice box that it comes with. $200. We'll have to see how it performs, but I'm just glad to see that it's there as an offering. And now we talk about pliers. Okay. I will say this, the snap ring ones, they look a lot like the Quinn ones I have. Of course, they're in the same kind of price range, so I don't know about that. The rest of them, they look decent. I don't see anything here in the pliers that makes me jump out with these and be like, wow, I need to get that, except for when you get to the Master Long Reach set and the 7-piece Master set, because with that foam insert, it takes up to a whole nother level. One and done, just throw it in the box and you're good to go. I don't know, I'm going to have to wait until I see these, in the paw. I'm a big fan of diagonal cut pliers like this. And the, I have to say it right, groove joint. The bear, I have a tendency to use those old school brand name kind of things, but, and then master screwdriver set. Screwdrivers are a big one. You guys are always like, I've had these, I try these, you guys jump around, you're not finding screwdrivers that you're like, these are the ones I want to keep. This looks like a pretty good set here, and it comes with the insert. Now, the one thing I'm going to say right now, because people are going to ask, is yes, the shafts on these are rounded. And you're like, well, why can't I put my wrench on it? You see those holes? Those aren't for hanging on hooks, guys. You take a second screwdriver, you slot it through there. There's your torque. You don't need to go and get a wrench or something else. You're already in the screwdriver drawer. Just grab a second screwdriver. That's what those are there for. Yeah, you can hang them on hooks, but there's your secret that the rest of us know and some of you just kind of missed out on. I'm sorry, I guess you didn't have a tool bear in your life growing up. Not everyone was as lucky as me. Let's talk about the mobile tool sets, okay? This is where I see a big comparison to like what we're seeing from Tekton and some of the other brands, where you can just grab a one-and-done set. We're starting at $89.99 for their SAE Metric Master Mechanics tool set. This is your 1/4-inch drive. Then we go on up to a 3/8, and we got a 1/2 inch, and these scale on all the way up to a 205-piece SAE Metric Master tool set. This looks like a pretty sweet set. Now, I am going to say there is a little bit of fluff in this. Not like you'd see from like a Sears set or something like that. We got 3 rows of bits in there that I kind of wish that they'd left out. It's just, you know, it changes that number, and then we got a few of the Allen wrenches. I do like the little storage tube there for the Allen wrenches. That's kind of clever. But the set itself looks pretty solid if you're looking to get a one and done kind of set. Now, you know what? I think I missed something. I got to go back real quick to the screwdrivers. Where did I put the screwdrivers? Because we were just looking at the master screwdriver set. I also wanted to talk about their 2-piece capped full tang. Look at it, clear handles. You can see there's no question about this. It goes all the way through, and yes, they're capped. So metal caps for striking, full tanged screwdrivers, aka pry bars, with a durable PVC handle for $26. I'm going to have to get a set of these. I really like them. And I like the look, and I love the fact that they're full tang. So yeah, the bear's gonna have to figure out how to get his paws on some of those. Now shipping. So shipping to the lower 48 is gonna be free. That's lower 48 U.S. states. They will ship to Hawaii and Alaska, but there will be an additional surcharge. Now, the other thing we're going to talk about is Canada, because our friends up north often get left out of these new tool launches. These companies aren't equipped to ship, outside the U.S. Well, guess what? You're not dealing with a small company here. You're dealing with a fairly large company. They know how to do the stuff. Yeah, it's not going to be free, but at least you can get it. At least it's an option. 0 to 20 pounds is $30. 20 pounds or more is going to be $50. Good news is if you're gonna do it, man, go all in, because it's 20 pounds or more. So, you got to beat the house. You got to go all in and make them really eat it on that shipping. Returns, 45-day returns. You just contact them. They're trying to make it as easy on you as possible. They'll get you an RMA number, and you can return it if for any reason you don't like it. But what about warranty? We talked about Tekton sitting that new level of warranty. Well, they're there on it too, because Ingersoll Rand is doing essentially the same level of warranty here. Option 1, fastest. Request a replacement by filling out the form, attach a photo of the damaged tool. They may require additional information, which is what it says on all the other companies as well. Click the button, get the form, and that's it. I hear all the time these guys justify, well, I go with Snap-on because I make money with these tools, and if they break, I need to get them replaced as fast as I can. As fast as you can. Snappy only comes around at best once a week. Maybe once every other week. Maybe Snappy went out of business. 1/3 of all new Snap-on dealers went out of business in the past 2 years. Where's your tool truck now? I can't tell you. I got all these people who are like, I get 1 to 5 people saying, well, I don't ever had a problem with my guy. You don't have a problem till you have a problem. Then you got a real problem. And in this case, you just call up corporate or email corporate, and in a couple days they send it right to you. No going to the store, no having to track down your tool truck or hope he shows up, and hope that he has it. How many times? Comment down below if those of you who've ordered off the tool truck try to get a replacement, and he's like, oh, I don't have it. You're going to have to order it or go through corporate, or I don't have it. I'm going to order it for you. And 3 months later, he's like, I'm still waiting on a shipment because he's on tool hold because he's not up to date on his bills and he owns Snap-on money. We've talked about it before. If you make money with your tools, you need to take the dealer out of the equation. He's the point of failure. Now, about Ingersoll Rand. Okay, so this is a branded product for Ingersoll Rand where they're taking a hand in it and making sure that this lives up to the quality of their tools because they've got a big name behind this. Now, the company behind this that's actually producing or providing the tools is All Trade. Now, you may not have heard of them, but maybe you heard of Powerbuilt. Maybe you've heard of Cat, Master Grip, Vaughn, and Wagner. These guys are the guys who provide those tools. They're the ones behind the scenes. They have some of their own tool brands, but they've been doing this for a while. I've talked to these guys. They know what they're doing. They're an established company. They're not fly-by-night. They're almost not quite as old as me. They were founded in the late 70s. So they've been doing this for some time. They know what they're doing. Ingersoll Rand are the guys behind them, though, and they're the old boys in this lineup, man. They've been doing air impacts and power tools for years and years. The impact, I mean, yeah, Snap-on may be better known in the bays, in the mechanic shops, but when you go to big industry, I more often than not see Ingersoll Rand there. You go out on an oil rig, you're probably going to see Ingersoll Rand. You go out on a flight deck, you're going to see Ingersoll Rand. They are a massive company. And to see them approaching this level of tool to get it into the mechanic's hands or the prosumer's hands, I'm super excited about it. I can't, I may be coming off as a fan bear because I'm probably a bit of a fan bear over this. Did you see the price? I didn't even talk about the prices. Did you see the pricing on these tools? How much is a Snap-on, ratchet going to cost you? Well, a half-inch ratchet can be just nearly $200 for a half-inch ratchet. You know what a half-inch ratchet 90-tooth here is? $47.99. $47.99. And that at some point they're going to be running sales or something on this stuff. $47.99. They're right in the running with everyone else. They're bringing a unique tool to the lineup. They're not trying to just be a copycat of everyone else. And this is just their first salvo. There's going to be more tools coming down the pipeline. I for one, am super excited about this. I've got already a set coming to me. I'm going to be looking at the 3/8, the foam set there, the for your toolbox. So it's going to have the sockets. It's going to have the ratchet and all that stuff. So I'm going to take, and the reason I decided to go with the 3/8 is because from what I've seen is, for most guys, when it gets up to a half-inch size, come on guys, you're doing it. Admit it, you're reaching for the power tools. When you're driving half-inch, you're reaching for that impact or something else, even though you're not supposed to be using it, or a breaker bar or something else. So I want to get the stuff that's in the paw that you're using more often than not. And for me, from what I've seen, it's the 3/8. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at here. If afterwards you guys are like, okay, we want to see the half-inch, then we'll take a look at the half-inch too. But as soon as I get those in, I'm going to be doing an open boxing and just going through and showing you some detailed pictures on it. Don't forget, I've got the video from SEMA. You can go back and watch it. You can see the nice tattooed lady I talked to there. She was very thrilled to be there. She was actually really nice. She just didn't seem all excited. And then after we do the once over, we're also going to do a follow-up. We're going to really put them to the test, hammer on them, see how well they last. I love seeing more of these tool truck alternatives because, guys, a lot of people think I just hate on Snap-on or hate on Matco or hate on the tool trucks. It's not that I hate them. I'm rooting for you because you need to realize you're not really an employee. No employee is required to buy $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 of tools just to do their job. No, you're a small business, and that means as a small business, you got to be looking at ROI, return on investment. And at $47 with a company like Ingersoll Rand behind it, you're going to get a better ROI than you are from a $200 tool. It's just the facts. It's math. You can't beat the math. You could try, but the math always wins. And I got these guys, well, you get what you pay for. Well, in that case, I got good news for you. Because if you believe that, I raised the price on our new tumbler there. I know it was stupidly priced at $35 or something like that. But we raised it up to $99.97 because it is the you get what you pay for Collector's Platinum Edition Thermal Containment Vessel. Look at that. Boy, you want one now, don't you? Because it's obviously the best 20-ounce tumbler on the market because at $100, But by increasing the price, we've obviously increased the quality. So, all right, I know the bear's on his soapbox, and daughter Ra is going to come looking for me with that little flamethrower of hers. She's after my fuzzy tail. I'm going to get singed or something. Anyway, hey, thanks for stopping by. I know it's Friday. I guess I should wrap this up. Don't forget to stop by if you're looking at diet and getting fit and weight loss and looking at alternatives like, say, keto or even one meal a day, which the bear here has been doing, trying to become a slimmer bear. Hey, go over and check out my podcast over at Geek Health. I got links down below to that. Also, I got links to the website here we're talking about, as well as to the stickers, everything else. That's always down below. Anything we talk about, I try to put the links down below, down there in the details. That's above the comments, below the video. And then also don't forget, tomorrow Saturday, that means a new post over at Den of Gadgets where we talk about all things techery. We got some fun smart home stuff we're going to be talking about. Anyway, and also lastly, don't forget to check out our Sunday Tool Talk Live, where we got Jeff and the Missus and the Cubs and the Labradog. Everyone makes the show. We got the dancing moderators, Joe and the gang. They're all there. So come and check us out. We hope you join us. And don't forget to, lastly, chomp that like button. There it is. It's right there. It's going to sneak up on you. All right. That's all the bear has for you. You have a great weekend. You all take care. God bless. And as always, come on, say it with me. Shine on.